Welcome to the WIHS Journal. I'm Iviana Bynum, and today we're exploring how we can guide our children to Christ and nurture their faith through the timeless teachings of Jesus. Joining us is Ruben Rodriquez Ferreira, a husband, father, composer, educator, and director of the Music in Schools initiative at the Yale School of Music. Together with his wife, he's launching a beautiful new Bible-based children's picture book series called the Parable Series, designed for families and children ages 4 to 8. Ruben, welcome to the WIHS Journal.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Iviana, for having me today.
Ruben, you and your wife are a creative team of believers, and you just launched the Parable Series. So what inspired you to focus specifically on the parables of Jesus for children's ages 4 to 8? And what is the heart behind these picture books?
So, Jesus is the perfect teacher, and the parables have been forever the perfect vehicle to teach the depths of the Lord's word and principles and faith and everything that you need to equip your life to be a disciple. And it speaks to children, it speaks to adults, it speaks to everyone. And the decision was easy. Who else does it better than the Lord? So the parables is a way to bring it to the center of the conversations between parents and children.
Yeah, and especially at a young age when they're just, they're eager to learn all those things.
Yes, and the books themselves, they are really direct to the message. They don't have a lot of additional things, but the images. The illustrations were prepared in a way that the conversations will go in so many directions that will be beautiful and will be a blessing. And the heart behind the books is basically the heart of a father.
One of the things that you talk about, one of your talking points, is lighting up the family altar. I loved when I read about that. For parents who might feel overwhelmed or unsure of how to start, how can reading and praying together become a natural and meaningful rhythm in their daily family life?
That's an amazing question, because as a father and sharing my experience in parenthood with different families, I noticed that that family altar is not something that simply happens. It's something that you need to be completely intentional, and sometimes it feels like a battle. You need to fight, and then you need to win. And that's one of the elements that when we were with our kids at home, now they are men, they are adults, we really tried to keep all the time. So, for instance, right now it has been one of the principles of this collection when in Deuteronomy 6, 4-9, the Lord says, parents, teach the word to the children. Basically, that's the message. And when they wake up, when you go to bed, where at home, and when you are away from home, and when you are coming and when you are going, and the decoration of your house, your clothes, everything was around the Lord's word. So basically, everywhere is a good place, every time is a good time, and the call is for parents. So this is a word of encouragement. And as everything in our faith life, teaching Bible to our kids is a step of faith. It doesn't depend on our knowledge or skill or preparation even. It depends on our obedience to the Lord.
Wow, you're speaking to my heart right now because I'm also a homeschooling mother. And one thing that I didn't really mention is that you too homeschooled your children. Now they're grown men. One is married, one's in college.
Exactly.
The other one, there's three, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The first one is married.
Yeah.
The other one works in New York, and the third one is in college, going to be a junior in 2 weeks.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I need all the pointers. Let's talk about today's world, right? We're full of distraction and it's all over the place. As a former homeschool dad and educator, what do you see as the irreplaceable role of parents in guiding their children to Christ amidst all the noise that's vying for their attention right now?
We have the call from God to be that voice that communicates truth and who brings the light home. I love one of Genesis descriptions about Abraham when the Lord, I think it's Genesis 19 or 18, when the Lord says that I choose Abraham because he's going to communicate my word to his descendants. And that was basically the qualifier, the way the Lord decided to establish that covenant with Abraham. And this world is needing that voice. Our families are needing that voice coming from the parents, blessing, proclaiming truth, praying for their children, for their homes, and bringing that power, that light, that freshness of God in every life.
That's such important information that you're sharing with us, especially, as a mother who I just had another baby. I have teenagers and now I have a new baby. And when I saw your books, I was so excited because, I'm always looking for new resources and I'm always wanting to teach my children and keep them grounded in the word. But the fact that you're focused on small children, getting them started early, and then you're also talking about a whole lifestyle, making a whole lifestyle about it. When I encourage you to go to his website, go to their website and look at the about and read their story. It's a beautiful story. You're an illustrator, Ruben.
Yes.
So as an illustrator, you're also a composer, you're a director of music in Schools Initiative at the Yale School of Music. You bring a high level of artistry to your books. And in this modern era of AI, this is a hot topic nowadays. Why is artistic excellence and human creativity so important when we create content for children?
I think it is because we are hardwired, created to experience beauty and real life deeply. Means if you see sunset, the dawn, when you see creation in all its forms and shapes, beauty is everywhere and it resonates with your soul. The very definition, artificial intelligence, it is not food for your soul. It won't build, it won't speak to your soul in the same way that a work of art made by someone with a soul, with experience, a life, a craft can make it. I have observed through the years the way children experience music and art. And it is, I will compare that with food. That delicious food that grandma or mom cooked and presented to the family is a completely different experience than buying a bar of Snickers, I don't know what kind of chocolate, to get something to eat. It is a completely different experience, and art is part of our humanity and our way to honor our God.
Well, it is such an amazing and encouraging reminder of the power of a parent's voice, everything that you've said, and God's timeless truth. So to learn more about Ruben and his wife's work, explore the Parable series and download their free ebook. Visit oneflockbooks.com and norabernal.com. Ruben, thank you so much for your ministry and for sharing your heart with us on the WIHS Journal today.
Thank you so much, Iviana. God bless you.
Thank you.